Alright guys, I'm going live. Public. In the beginning of the day, basically. It's 1:20 p.m. Whew. Sorry about Jamie. What happened to Jamie? I still feel bad about that. Even though I didn't really know she was gonna die like that. I assumed that she was gonna die the way where she was gonna get trusted. Cause it was like the glass was gonna either trust her or the walls was gonna either trust her. And I don't think we ever got to that part where she would have got trusted by the walls. But this game, I said the game's playing tricks on me, man, because a lot of these people could have died a long time ago in the game, and then they ended up still living. I think Jamie, not Jamie, I think Erin, the Indian looking girl, I think she's Indian. She's the only one that didn't have like an accident where you assume she died, and then she wasn't dead. Cause remember, we already know what Jamie thought she was dead with the glass wall, but she wasn't. And then I think Katie, I think I think Kate had an incident too where we thought she was probably dead. Yeah, we thought she was dead by the smoke inhalation when she couldn't breathe. Thought she would have died there for hers. Then Mark, we thought he would have been dead because he got choked out by the the guy, killer murderer guy, whatever. And then we thought what's his name? Not Trish. Charlie, I think his name Charlie. Charlie. We thought Charlie would have been dead because of the fire. The fire thing, thought he got burned to death. Then Mark, yeah, we already talked about Mark. Mark got choked out by the guy. So I think Erin is the only one that didn't get that type of situation where we thought she would have been dead, but she wasn't dead. So let's continue. Boy, this game ain't done yet, huh? I'm trying to finish it right now today because I did get Ghost of Yotai yesterday from GameStop. They said there was a lot of copies left. My controllers did came in on release day, October 2nd. It came in around 5. What's she looking at? Looking at the mannequins? I just noticed the feeling of the light rain in this game. That's the only game I know of that did the feeling of the light rain was Astral Playroom. I already looked at this, right? You already looked at that. There's nothing in the... Oh, wait a minute, it was something on the back. Did I read this? Dear Kurt, I thought it would be easier to write this down because I get upset when I try to talk to you about it. I'm in distress. You know I don't get along with Thomas. I just don't get why we have to take him everywhere with us. By your own admission, he is a effing nightmare, and it's getting me down having him around all the time. Dear Kurt. Thomas. I guess the killer is named Thomas, maybe? I'll have to read that note again later. I remember we read the part with the Cecile thing right there. Cecile, however you pronounced it. This is basically the outside. Dang, there's so many areas to look at. Is that a picture for me? It keeps going. Oh, hold up. There is another area too. I thought that was a picture for me, but it's not. I just saw a little something glowing up there too. It's nothing over here. You probably have to go back to that other area. Cut on that switch. Although, look like this area goes more further down. I don't know. I have to go back and do this first. Don't know if it was a good idea. It's probably, you can't do nothing with it. Oh yeah, you can't do nothing with it. I hope that other girl, I think the other girl was the only one that was able to mess with that, Jamie. But it doesn't look like it has any switches or whatever on it. I don't think we can get up here. I think we got to go through that other thing just to get up there. Can we get in here? I don't think there's nothing in there. Okay. No clues or nothing. I still got a cough, by the way. My nose is clearing up though. I have the cough left now. What's that? Must be for that breaker thing, or we gotta collect all those maybe. I don't know. Open up the gate. Those don't do anything. Guess not. Unless it's supposed to be in an order or something, but it doesn't really look like it does anything for me. Other girl, so try it. Escape from the maze, power up the control box. Okay. Oh, okay. Needed to switch with it. Yeah, did anything? You gotta go all the way through here just to... She ain't going up with us this time. Which button to press? That's the thing. I'm gonna press the X, the R2 button, right? Do you need to have just keep turning that thing? I guess so. So let's keep turning regardless, huh? Oh lordy. I think the creators cut is probably gonna be about what happened with Mark and Charlie after we last saw him. Oh, lordy, it just keeps getting creepier and creepier. Should not be able to do this in real life. Another one of them things. And where's the other girl? Why she didn't came down here with me yet? So weird. And the motto of the game was about them staying together. Hmm.
Good morning, Chicago. We begin today with some breaking news. Chicago police today confirmed the body of a man found in a fire at an abandoned warehouse in the Fulton River District to be that of missing FBI agent Hector Monday. Monday has been identified as the shoeshine killer, whose recent killing spree struck fear into the hearts of locals in and around Chicago. A spokesperson for Chicago PD confirmed Monday murdered 4 victims, including yesterday evening police officer Patrick Stanley, a dedicated veteran of 22 years. The fire was brought under control shortly before 5 a.m. this morning. The body recovered at the scene was burnt beyond recognition, but police identified Monday from dental records.
Shoeshine killer. Oof. Is that who we messing with right now or no? Hope not. Hope not. Shoeshine killer killed. Oh, never mind. Chicago police today confirmed that the body of a man found in the fire at an abandoned warehouse almost 2 months ago is that of a missing FBI agent Hector Monday. The body was so badly burned that it could only be identified by dental records. Monday was the subject of an investigation as the main suspect of 3 murders earlier this year. Until today, the suspect of the linked murders was known only by the media and public as the Shoeshine Killer. I think some of these might be real facts, just like the first serial killer Holmes thing. Didn't really know about him until this game came out. How do we get back to the other side? Oh, we gotta go around. No choice but to go around. Why the other girl didn't came this way yet, I do not know. I don't think there's nothing in here. Maybe she's waiting on me to get out. Oh, nah, she wouldn't come. Escape from the garden. I'm not sure if we should even go all the way back like that. Okay, this is a scene I did saw a picture of, but it was with the black girl Jamie, which Jamie we already know died in my playthrough. Like a picture. I just hope none of these mannequins is the real thing. Oh lord. Oh lord. I knew it. I said I hope none of these mannequins is the real thing. I saw that picture, that screenshot picture with Jamie looking at the mannequins. I was like, I hope that's not the real thing. But I was looking up thumbnails. Oh gosh. Just can't grab that. He can though. Barricade, barricade.
Look! Try that door! Run!
Run. Probably should climb, but I'm not sure if that door would work. Wish we make it off the island right now. Right now. Ooh.
No. No, please. Please, please don't.
Where the other two people at? Uh-oh. What just happened? Oh, okay, we still playing as him, Mark. Find a way out. It took us a long time to play as him, though. That's why I thought he was already out. I wouldn't think the killer would be after him still.
Damn it.
Into the changing rooms. Uh-oh, you got sensor lights too. You might be able to know where I'm at. If he's not focused on the girls. I should have my camera, but I don't have my camera. Can you go in here? Yeah.
Jesus.
Changing room. I wish you see Charlie. Found Charlie. Have somebody with him. Blood right there.
What's that?
I'm not sure if I should open this.
Oh, God. What happened here?
So there is a chance for him to die again if he goes in somewhere. Not sure about that. Oh shoot, is this the part? This might be the part. You can't go in there. I think this is. I just saw it in the premonition. Or was it? Let's see which picture it was though. Don't know that one. I already know what that is. Where was it? Well, probably could have died there. She probably could have been dead right there. I don't know. Okay, that was Charlie right there. Okay, that was for he would have died right there if he went to the door. So we saved him right there. I think her zone already passed. She could have been dead in the hotel if she. I think if she would have attacked him with the thing, she would have been dead too. I don't think we saw that. Dude, that's a crash right there. That's at the beginning of the game. We got that. Oh, you know what? That was the glass case. The glass wall. Is it a possibility that she could have died if I would have switched the switch? Maybe. This is a choking room, but I don't know. I can't really tell with his on where he's at. I'm assuming it's that room right there. I think we saw that already. I don't know what this one about. But she's with Charlie on this. Don't like a death termination thing though. We already know about this. This was switched around for me. The Kate would have been dead on that part. If Kate didn't choke. I don't know what's going on with that part. I hope it's not this area. If it's a chair, it looks like he's on a chair though. I think I see a chair here. Harrison Lewis Lee. Thing finally stopped clicking. Oh, shoot. Everything's falling down in here. I'm hearing like stuff opening up and everything. And I'm hoping that dude is...
What the hell?
Why is there so much blood? It looks like fresh blood too. This little light he has. Wall termination. my goodness. Spiked. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. That means the guy is probably still after him. Maybe we shouldn't fight back. I don't know about that part. So lordy. Thought he was with the girls. Can exit out that way. Oh shoot. Missed that. I don't think he's dead though. Oh, here come Charlie.
Mark,
Oh, nobody else heard that. Could be a good thing though that he heard me. Maybe we needed him just in case something bad about to happen to us. I don't know.
Mark,
Hopefully they hurry up and meet
Hey.
each other.
Mark. I could use that.
But then again, I don't know if that had him break his leg or whatever, that fall. And that probably was a bad thing. Because he probably wouldn't be able to run fast enough. I keep hearing creaking noises. Don't like to hear that feeling. How did we get over there? I know he ain't going back in here. Do you have something to open that up with? No. Hmm. Gotta be something. Is there anything for him to push to get up there? Can he get up the wall? Let me see. Let me see something. Find mark. Okay. Know that. I think maybe I can go up this side. This is blocked by leaves though. Alright, can we get in there?
I can make that.
Okay. I sort of thought there was a crowbar on this thing. I gotta move the box. Trying to move the box. Oh shoot. Hold up. Where's the prop at where I moved the box? Oh wait a minute. Can I go up there? Here? I'll try to move it. Okay. I guess it's that way. How is he going through this? How is he going through the thing like that? Wait a minute, which way did we went in? Get so disorientated. I think it's this way. But I think he has to push this a little bit more. If he can. Oh, wait a minute, can we unlock it? You have to unlock it. Yep, okay. And I'm guessing you may have to push it. Can we get over here? I'm sitting there thinking we gonna push it right there. It's a lot pushing. Hope the girls are okay. Crazy if they ever see him again. There we go. We're outside, but we don't know how to get a boat. Let's see.
Hello?
That's where the boat at. I don't know if we should go this way or this way. There's so many paths to go. Oh, we can't go that way. Remind me to never go on the island unless it's Hawaii. Oh shoot, deer. Whatever that is. Trying to get to at least 100 on these things. Someone is watching me. No entry. Can we? No, he can't shimmy across that. That the dog that bit up everything. Uh-oh.
Yeah, fucking fetch.
That dog ain't gonna warn that man where I'm at. It's a lot of noise. It is raining. It might help. Special feature unlocked it. What special feature that is? God dang. This keeps going. I really don't know where to go.
Worth a try. Waste of time.
Hmm. Oh shoot, didn't meant to do that. It's up to Charlie Duty to get him off that island. You got him in there, you can get him off. Boy. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Thank God it's Mark.
Mark,
What the hell? Charlie?
I don't know why I did
you
that.
alive?
With broken ribs. Charlie, I thought you were dead.
I nearly was. I'm sorry for that. I thought,
How the hell did you make it out here?
yeah, good to see you too, mate. I nearly got fried, you know.
I know. We saw it.
You saw it. What the hell does that mean?
How exactly did you get out of that?
Where are the others? Mark, are they safe?
We were all separated trying to get out. Dumet has the entire place rigged with traps. We followed right into his game.
We have to get out of here. Get back to the ferry.
Dumet disabled it. We all agreed we'd head for the lighthouse if we can't signal for help.
I don't suppose there's any good news.
Actually,
I never thought I'd see this again.
I hope that doesn't kill him though, because I did hit him. Hope I didn't hit him too much. And then again, he has broken ribs. He said with broken ribs. How you know it's broken though? There's a way you can tell if it's broken or not. They like to separate, huh? Wait up, man. Wait
Jesus.
up. But I think because I missed that prop, that probably really did harm him though, because you say he got broken ribs from that fall. And I probably made it worse because I hit him by mistake. I meant not to hit him, I just didn't want to. I trust the. I'm so used to trying to get the drop right. Should have got the drop right for the other circle, but he before he fell, yeah, that one went by more quickly than the one that was for Charlie. That guy probably heard us though.
I need to find a way up.
But they probably got separated. I don't know how. I guess I gotta see if that part happens. If that part happens. Hope it doesn't. And him yelling because he got hit by a dog. I know I'm not the only one that heard it. You think that he would have been tied of. I think you'd still been tied up with them girls, but I guess not. There's a box up there. How do I get to it though? Ladder? I don't think I would need to go through there. Could be something right there though. Let's try it. Oh, there's a premonition. I hope nothing in here with me though. Okay, I don't think I see anything. The devil? Is that for the new game? Space they gotta be for the new game, but why would they put it in this game? Because there's no astronauts in here. Probably need a card. Always. Patient's name Monday Hector. Family physician Charles Brown. I saw Hector, 7-year-old male, in my office today. He was accompanied by his mother, who informed me that Hector is complaining of feeling sick and very tired. Upon examining Hector, he appears to be mildly undernourished. He is underweight and has very pale skin. Mother also prescribed 2 milligrams diazepam tablets to be taken up to 3 times a day when required. I saw Hector, 7-year-old male, 927, 30. It's about 27 days, or 28 days. In my office today as a follow-up to a recent hospital admission for acute bronchitis. Hector has collapsed during school lessons. Hector is recovering well from the virus in the 2 weeks since hospital admission, which was likely caused by mixing with other children at school while his immune system was weakened by malnutrition. When examining Hector's chest, I discovered bruising on his underarms and shoulders caused by rough play at school. Hector advised to avoid such activity. Mother advised to refrain from smoking around Hector, especially while he is recovering. I will arrange follow-up appointment in 1 week. Isn't Hector the cop though? So confused. Yeah, that's his lighter light though. That's what you gave me. His lighter light. You really, really don't need this door right now.
What is that smell? Ugh. I saw a dog out here.
Yeah, I did too. Scared the shit out of me.
You scared him off by panicking, most likely.
Hmm. Oh, nothing to lose thing. Hide your head. 2 victims discovered with heads switched. Another gruesome scene was discovered in an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of Dalton, Georgia. The 2 victims are believed to be the latest in the homicidal spree of the imaginary killer. Alongside the 2 victims, FBI agent Monday reportedly counted multiple repurposed body parts at the crime scene that appeared to be from past victims. Monday described the macabre animatronics uncovered as deranged creations that are a result to victims' humanity. DNA is yet to confirm they are, in fact, the missing body parts of the previous victims. I hope it's the girls, but it's probably not. Nope. Oh, we don't have no don't read feature thing coming on here. I hope they don't do it with Mark. He probably can't barely breathe because his ribs. Uh-oh.
Fuck.
He was still worried about the girls. Of course not.
Quiet. Stay.
Oh, shoot. Here we go. That was... Dang. Sorry y'all about the coughing. Thank God. I would stay though for a while. Get to the lighthouse, escape the current facility. Think you will see them through one of these cameras.
Oh my God. What? What is he doing?
He's preserving his kills.
Why?
Because they're valuable to him. They're trophies. Keepsakes. Dumas sure seems to know a lot.
Do you think maybe we're dealing with more than one person?
What do you mean?
Tending this place, the weird robots, the traps. Could it be just one man?
It's one man. One very driven, very disturbed man.
I don't know if we should turn this on or not.
All
Oh.
dispatch. Be on the lookout for a male suspect believed to be the shoe shine killer. Suspect is FBI Special Agent Hector Monday. He may be armed and is highly dangerous.
Dispatch, this is Officer Martinez. I found Mundy's car, requesting backup.
Officer Martinez, what's your location?
A warehouse on Park Avenue, Fulton River. Looks abandoned.
Officer Martinez, backup on its way. Hold your position.
Copy that. Shit! He's seen me!
Officer Martinez, hold your position.
Shit! We have a situation. Dispatch, the building's on fire.
Fire department on their way.
He's still in there. You read me? Copy. He's still in there.
So we should go that way. I'm not sure. There's upstairs too. I don't think I should land on that. Where did the guy went? Maybe there's more stuff upstairs too to look at, but why is this there?
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, I already saw that. Okay. Subject dead by asphyxiation. Subject washed. Reason not required has been prepared. Moved to current house to commit preservation. Was it something in the back of that? Yep. Signs of rickety infirmities. I'm so worried about going either upstairs or outside, or so you never know. And Mark does not stay with me at all times either. Maybe there's more stuff to look at upstairs. I'm not sure if I should. Can I go up? Oh, okay, no, I can't go up there anyway. Guess I have to go through that door, that window. Where's the other entrance at? can't go up there. Get to the lighthouse escape turn facility.
We could go through here.
Oh, I probably gotta push that door. I tried to get away up there to push that. Saw what's going on there, but how do I get up? Oh yeah, there was a block thing in it. The move. The other area, right? Yep. So one of them bodies is gonna be that girl. What are we supposed to do with this? Oh, probably have to go upstairs anyway. Really don't know which area to go to. A lot of bodies. Another ring.
Harrison and Lewis.
Oh, there's a second ring. Killed both the couple. Oh, that's his new skill, the hairpin. Unless we already had that skill, I feel like we did. What's this? Oh, another one. It's just really dusty. Almost to 100. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Hope this holds.
Oh God. run across that. Oh, better leap across that. Hold on, let me see something. Okay, he ain't nothing. That was something. Just know this thing gonna break. My old behind. I hope it's this. I hope it's like this. Boy. Maybe the boat crashing into another boat if you do it wrong. There's a lighthouse. Forest path. Where the other girl at?
Aaron.
Get away from Dumat. Navigate the forest. And that's where they just came from? I think. Maybe that's a different area. I don't know what that was. I don't know if I should go over here or not. Oh shoot, that guy probably there. Oh boy, should I risk it? See a boat there. I'm not sure if it's the guy or it could be anyone. Could be that black guy that left him on the island. Who knows? But I'm not sure. He probably been gone, long gone though. You'd think he would be living in this thing. Oh boy. See the way we can get away from him though, I think. Could be the old lady that was talking to him. Living there at the beginning of the movie, talking to the murderer.
There's a key.
Shed. Oh shoot. His body. Hand. go that way.
Jesus.
Okay, guess that was nothing, huh? At least got the key to the shed. Let's put my 100 right there, ain't it? Oh, almost. Next one I found will be 100. We found the other girl. Surprised he had no booby traps out here. Guess he wanted him to die by his own hand, huh? I look like I'm running in circles. Can't go up there. Ain't nothing over here. Oh, there you go. Get away. Investigate the farmhouse. Oh my goodness. I applaud Supermassive at making this very open world. There's so many buildings in this area. The game just keeps going, never ends. The only person know how they gonna get out of this. There's a rat in there. I think I hear a dog or something in there too. Maybe this is the house where the lady lives in. Oh, he's stuck. Uh-oh. The dog helps us somehow. The dog might be his. I don't know what we gonna do here. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to kill the dog. Probably shouldn't have did it. Thought she was gonna use it on the guy. Oh lordy, I feel so bad. Dang. This game put you through the ringer. I'm gonna look up that what you gotta do. What happens if you don't kill the dog? Gosh. Thought she was about to use that on the master dude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You gotta have some kind of traps or something. I'm gonna look at Jazzy Guns playthrough.
Need a hand?
See if they... Oh, there go Aaron, okay.
Aaron, holy shit. You're okay?
Erin, I'm so glad you're okay. Give me a hand.
You're fine.
Where's Kate? Jamie? Have you seen them? Do you know where they are?
Kate and I got separated in the woods. Jamie didn't. She's dead.
What? Jamie's dead. You're sure?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Oh, God damn it. I didn't think... Erin, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. I found a way in. Come on. We have to keep going, guys.
Amazing. Well done, Erin.
You're not coming with us.
What?
Oh.
Are you...
I heard your call with Dumet. You set this all up. You set us up to die.
Erin, you are out of your mind. I would never... You know you can trust me.
70% of murderers kill somebody they know. Somebody who trusts them.
It's 79%. But I am not a murderer.
We're dead in the water. And I can't think of a bigger sell than a dock crew recording their own murders while on assignment.
Do you hear what you're saying? That is insane. You're in shock and you're not thinking straight. I would never...
Mark, we need to tie him up until help gets here. He'll either stab us in the back or get Dumet to do it.
Erin, I would...
Quiet!
You can't let me do that.
Aaron's right. Sorry, we can't let you roam free.
Hang on. Use your heads.
I haven't done anything!
I'll come back when I found something.
You get back here and untie me, goddammit! This is madness!
Sorry, Charlie, but
Fucking untie me or you're fired!
that's not a priority anymore.
Mark! Mark, you come back here! Mark, you come back here!
Mark is kind of injured though, but I shouldn't do nothing there. I wouldn't know what to do there.
Let's figure out how to get this thing working.
Hope I made the right decision. So I don't remember her finding anything, unless I just skimmed through that real quickly. But I don't remember her just finding anything on Charlie backstabbing us. Oh, there you go. I still feel sorry for killing that dog though. I hate games when they have you kill the dog, like Last of Us 2. Even though the dog was mean in the Last of Us 2. Obviously I had to kill him. I'm gonna look at Jazzy Gunn's playthrough. I probably looked a little bit of a Rad playthrough too, but he didn't finish the game. Let's see which part he left off on if he got to this part. I want to see if somebody else had to kill the dog, or what happens if you don't kill the dog. I didn't like Charlie like that anyway, so that's probably why I locked him up. So I'm guessing that killer dude is gonna be more into trying to get Kate. Forgot what happens if I find all the business. I don't even know. Thought it'd be more than that. I thought it would be 4 business cards I find.
At 0600 hours, I, Officer Frank Hooper, discovered that one or multiple individuals had gained unauthorized access to the evidence room at 1612 West State Street. Among the missing items were assets recovered from the apartment of former FBI agent Hector Monday, including books, clothes, notes, surgical tools, and dental equipment. We are currently running with the theory that this was the direct result of souvenir hunters looking for a piece of memorabilia from the case. End of report.
Oh, okay, I was right to lock him up.
This weekend.
Oh, shoot.
This is what I heard before. See? I told you he was in on it.
I'm certainly grateful to you, Mr. Dumet. I won't.
Unless he rewrote his words.
I'll get to that this weekend, though. Let's do it.
This is the call I heard back in the hotel.
Oh,
Wait.
shoot.
It's different.
Dang.
It's
Maybe
been
I should
edited.
have locked him up.
God, I'm such an idiot. Jesus. I'm a sound tech and I fell for it.
You sure?
100%. Oh, I'm such an idiot.
Hey, let's get this place lit up, and we can go on time.
Oh, hopefully he ain't dead. I mean, we had to do something, because you never know with these things. I saw 2 videotapes. I said, oh Lord, he probably edited his feedback, because he's trying to play tricks on us all the time. But we did need evidence that he didn't really say that, though.
Looks like there may be another boat on the island.
Oh, shoot. What is that? Mark and Jennifer Edwards. I'm not going in there. Sure if I should go in there. I thought I should write you with the news as you haven't been to see me in 6 months. You have a son. I gave birth a few weeks ago. I need you back here. I can't do this alone. My parents are helping out, but they're both very old now. Come home, Clarence, please. I'm still stuck on the dog now instead of Jamie. Why are these doors unlocking like that?
Oh. Son of a bitch. Give me a dog any day.
You okay?
Yeah, just
Maybe we
a
should have
stupid
had the
cat.
dog. And why is she with us? I just know this gonna be a trap. Why there's so much upstairs? Is this the lighthouse?
Come on.
Fire up the lighthouse controls.
No way. Don't look down. Don't look down.
Oh yeah, he is scared of
Don't
heights.
look down. Tampering with this seal is a federal offense.
Uh-oh. You ever notice how Erin is not that bright of a character though? She's like a little naive on things. I think Kate might be the smartest one out of the group, and then it was Jamie.
Ow!
Clark, Ron's trophy. Mark got the lighthouse working.
Fuck yes!
Why didn't I unlock Charlie first though? That guy's coming, I'm pretty sure. Now what?
Hey!
Uh-oh, okay, let's go Kate.
Up here! Kate!
Uh-oh.
Hey!
That dude. Yeah, we probably should have had Charlie with us. Charlie was a bad idea. Spoil the lighthouse.
I wasn't expecting. Are you early for a change?
Oh, there go that female voice. That girl, that lady. I knew she had to be somewhere. The boy who loved the clowns is that what she was reading? Killed her a long time ago. She's not actually alive. So that's the part with the glass thing for Mark. I really don't know how to save him now because I ain't got Charlie with me to help him down. Shouldn't did nothing.
Hey, no, it's me. It's just me. Sorry.
Thank God. Have you seen Mark?
He's up here. We're trying to turn on the stupid light.
Mark?
Uh-oh.
Please tell me you can hear me.
Oh.
Mark! I thought I lost you.
I'm probably about to die now. Then they ain't got Charlie. How are you gonna fight this? Special feature unlocked it. Forgot about Charlie.
He's gone. Charlie's gone.
Charlie? He was here? He made it?
Charlie made it out, but we thought he might be in on all of this. Charlie!
Unless he got out them handcuffs, because he does have a bar pin, whatever, to get out the handcuff. Hope he doesn't leave us on his island.
Oh God.
Probably got killed. Look here. Oh, dang it. Complicit. Made the wrong decision. Guilty. The crew didn't trust Charlie and he paid the price. Okay. Dang. That means there's gonna be 2 people in this thing alive.
You just left him? Was Dumet out here?
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have did that. Probably shouldn't have did that. Cause I don't remember her seeing that. Like see him betraying somebody.
We have to go.
I forgot about, yeah, cause Dumet's out there. Shouldn't, even if he is innocent, then we shouldn't lock him up. Especially since Dumet was after killing him too, but it could have been a cover story or something. I don't know. Hell, let's get these 3 alive, hopefully. I didn't really like Charlie's character like that, but he was getting better at the end. Oh, that's the boat right there. Is this the same cop guy from Little Hope?
What the hell?
Oh, that's 2. That's a girl, a little girl.
Hands where I can see them, all of you!
He killed them.
No talking! I said, hands where I can
Oh
see them.
Lord, we gonna get arrested.
Thank God you're here. You have to help us.
We ain't got no
Until I
proof.
know what's happening here, no one moves.
Dang, the boat. Sir, behind you.
Sir, behind you. The boat.
Seriously, lady?
Oh my God. Oh Lordy. Yeah. How we gonna get out of this? You gotta get that gun.
Run!
Grab that gun. Grab that gun. Oh my goodness. At least you got something.
Come on. This way. This should work.
Oh, it's not working. Starter cord. There.
You thought there was gonna be two people alive. I always see horror movies like this. There'll be two people alive most of the time. The end. Yeah, 2 or 1. Uh-oh. Area.
Go!
If she had truth for this, nobody will ever go on this island. No truth. We just know we ain't going back though. It's got to be the end right here. Dang. 2 people dead. One person shouldn't have never been dead though, Charlie.
We did it.
What was that scene where the boat was exploded? Boat
Not all
exploded
of
though.
us.
Yeah, not all of us.
I'm just glad I'm in one piece.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Knew something was. No, something was over. Something was it.
Hang on!
Knew it wasn't over. This guy here, he doesn't give up. Finally get to see his face. Oh man, nope. God, this guy has a weak grip thing too. Oh. Come on, Mark. Oh lordy. Kate, what's Kate doing? Attack. I should have known something. Try to give him some time. Oh lord. Try to give him some time though, because he does have weak ribs. Trying to stay alive. Come on, Kate. Come on. Oh lordy. No. I don't see no button prop here. Oh. I hit that in time. I hit that in time. How did I not hit that in time? Bruh. I swear I pressed the R2 button. Hair and wig on. Oh, that's how you get killed. Okay, that what happened at the end. We don't got proof for this event, but hopefully this dude is killed. Probably ain't though. Hope Mark is okay. I swear I got that prop.
If that song doesn't put a smile on your face, I don't know what will. We have a non-stop block of your favorite classic rock after this break.
No damn commercials.
Man, probably gonna end up coming in the road. Probably be still alive.
Oh, shoot. Shit!
Oh, that's us. Okay, Mark is dead. Ugh.
And I looked up, and there they were just in the middle of the flippin' road, waving their hands and arms like a bunch of crazies.
And where you coming in from?
Fort Wayne. Been driving since 3 a.m.
Early start.
Well, I was trying to get into the port by 8. Probably not gonna make that now, am I?
I'd say likely not.
Oh, we lost all our love interest. Lost Mark, the love interest, and we lost Jamie, the love interest. Gosh. And all these two people live at the end, though. For a movie. This is basically a movie. I think if Charlie was still alive, I would have helped Mark, though. Probably shouldn't have betrayed Charlie. Cause they do trust each other more. That he let them woman get to him. Or to betray him, Charlie. He got still alive. Oh, never mind, I'm about to say. See right now. See, had their Monday. Random met, something like that. Gonna show us the next one, next game. Charlie, maybe. Serial still alive, man.
Oh, you're here. All good things must come to an end, but how good was the end for our crew?
Not good.
Unfortunately, you lost a few of them.
I sure did.
So, rest in peace.
Lost more than I thought I would. Lost 3 out of 2.
Loyal to the final frame. There's some studio space going spare in Brooklyn, if anyone's interested. Charlie's poor management skills let him down again. His team didn't trust him. Well, they trussed him up like a turkey and left him out for Dumet. And Jamie, the plug's been pulled and the lights are out. I don't think rewiring the fuse is going to help this time around.
I think Jamie hurted me the more than the dog.
Has the experience changed them? Kate had a secret. She was traumatized by something that happened a long time ago. But she faced the thing she was most afraid of in the whole world and survived. And Erin showed everyone that though she might be easily spooked, she found immense courage when she needed it the most.
The weakling survived this one this time.
I'll tackle the paperwork in the morning. Can you find your own way out? It was, as always, enlightening. I have no doubt we'll meet again in the future. Farewell.
Charlie's still alive. I would not be surprised. I'm gonna grab that mask. Yep, I knew it.
The chain of events are still unclear at this point in time. What we can confirm is that a little after 7:30, a truck driver was flagged down to render aid. The police were called and quickly arrived on scene. The survivors are part of a film crew, Lonnet Entertainment, the team behind the Architects of Murder docuseries.
Fuck, man.
It seems
like
as though
that show.
they got a little too close to their subject material. And some of them, sadly, did not survive. Thankfully, their ordeal is now at an end.
Holy shit. Remember how my video went viral?
How could we forget? You bring it up every chance you get.
Just listen to this. I got enough views to win a competition. What did you win?
Uh-oh, more people.
All-expense paid trip to an island resort for 5.
Now I'm interested.
Yeah, Mr. Dumet says they're gonna send a limo and everything. This is gonna be so much fun.
Uh-oh, more people going into the hotel now. It's gonna be a lot of fun now. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, this is basically like a movie. This one definitely feels like a movie. Felt really entertained by it. That's why we should have had a camera. That thing hit so trickly, it couldn't hit the button very trickly. That way, no more people would have died by this. The old death song. Won't you spare me over to another day? Oh yeah. Got it in quartet form now. Oh, what is this I cannot see with icy hands taking hold of me? Oh, death, none can excel. I open the doors to heaven and hell. Yes, I have come to get your soul and leave your body and leave it cold. To drop the flesh from on your frame, the earth and world. You gotta see how that ending gonna last. I think I'm looking at Rad Brad's on, see why he left the game. Probably because all his people died or something like that. Won't you spare me over to another? We'll see where he stopped at. Then Jazzy Guns, I'm gonna look at theirs playthrough to see if they killed the dog or nothing like that, or Jamie's still alive in their playthrough. Look at the last part of theirs playthrough. Probably look at the first and the last. I'm gonna look at the last first. I'm gonna look at nearer to the last when everybody started to be killed, possibly. I think I probably made the right decision to kill the dog because Kate did live. She lived all the way to the end. Try the Aaron live all the way to the end though. She was the what you call it, the underdog. The underdog got through. I didn't really like the Charlie character for some reason, but it's kind of bad what we did to him. Especially when Kate said it like that. She said, "Y'all left Charlie out there with the killer on the list." Should have thought about that, like, because should have thought about that because I don't remember Aaron seeing that on the voice thing. I remember seeing that when I was playing as her or anything like that. Now I thought about it last minute, like I should have think that one dude, or just didn't do anything, don't press nothing. You fix my heart and change my mind. Your heart is fixed, your mind is broad. I'll have your Charlie. He didn't really have any truth that he actually said it, because I don't remember Aaron seeing that, hearing that when I was playing as her or whatever. And I thought about it last minute when this game always plays tricks on you. I I thought about it last minute when I saw the other recording. I said, "Oh, he probably mixed up the voice." Well, I'm just saying that. I hate when people do that jump. They do that with reality TV shows too. Mix up the voice. People say that. I think Jamie's but mainly Mark death is very confusing how they died, because I pressed the button for Mark. Maybe it timed out. I gotta look at this recording. Maybe it timed out very quickly and I didn't notice it. And I already pressed R2, but I swear it didn't timed out. But he could have died because his ribs was kinda, you said something about his ribs was terrible after he done fell in that pit. And I'm not sure if he would have fell in the pit. If he wouldn't have fell in the pit, would Charlie still find him? Because he heard him. Well, actually, Mark found him, low-key, after he got out the pit. So I'm not sure. That's why I want to look at other people's gameplays on this. I think this is the first time I play the game first before I actually look at other people's gameplays. I did the other two games, Annabelle Dawn and Little Hope. I looked at Rad gameplay all the way through when they first released it, and House of Ashes. So those three games. I didn't look at the this game playthrough. The only thing I did was play the demo when this game was already out. No, like an hour demo, maybe 30 minutes tops. So I didn't look at anything. I like to say I did pretty good for it, because usually in horror games there are usually two people that live. The black people don't never live unless they like celebrities, like on Anaconda with Ice Cube. Ice Cube lived it, but it was two of them at the end too. Actually, it was three of them at the end, but the other guy, he was sick in bed, so you basically forgot about him. Basically, three of them. It usually be two or three people live throughout the end, but usually just be two or one person live at the end of the horror movie. And the reason why I knew that guy was still alive, because they always do that in horror movies. Like, they always have the person still alive. That's why I was so mad that that the photos dropped it. The camera photos had dropped. I'm still not sure if the camera would have stayed long in this game with water and stuff. It probably would still be able, to get through water. But what it fell in would look like a vats or whatever chemicals that can burn it. So of course that wouldn't survive. Water could have probably possibly at least survived water. And the black people, I figured the black people was gonna die. Or at least one of the black people was gonna die. They always die in movies. This game, I think this is the game that mainly felt more like a movie to me, because I got to do more in the game, like jump obstacles and stuff, jump things and push dumpsters and stuff. So it felt more like a movie for me for this game. I was more entertained by it too. It's better than the first two games though.
Forward reconnaissance vessel Cassiopeia. After successfully rendezvousing
the fourth game right there.
We have detached the booster ring and spurts a high as we make our final approach to Tau City F. The ship has suffered a hull impact, but damage is minimal, and our technicians are restoring full functionality.
This is Thomas Carter. Something's wrong with Sims. She's trying to kill me. I think...
Our next transmission will be broadcast from orbit around humanity's future home. Staff it out.
Season 2 premiere. That's coming out 2026. It was supposed to come out 2025. It would have been out by October 2nd, same day as Ghost of Yotei. 51 minutes. Let's go ahead and unlock some items here. We'll look at our collectibles first. Oh, that one was based off the new game. I think that might have been the introduction scene. Could be the introduction scene right there. So I missed it. Why is this one not shaded? The one in the middle is not shaded. But you know there's a gap there. Wonder. Oh, maybe because, well, the top one is not shaded either. So basically there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I miss. I don't ever get all of them. I'm gonna look through all these to see which ones came true. Which ones did not came true. That one came true. I thought that was something that happened at the end. Don't think I remember that one. See that one. That one came, well, that one didn't came true, but it could have if I went to the door. That one did not come true. Charlie still ended up dying because of us, basically because of us. It basically was his fault that we got to this island because he never did met the guy, met guy. That one kind of came true, but I don't think she didn't die though. I've seen that already many times. Don't know what that one's about, but I think it would have been. I think that would have came true if Charlie was with us, or if he didn't rope him up. Oh yeah, we would have had him get in front of us. It look like she's having to let him get in front of us. Poor Charlie. He would have been the first one dead, low key. If we would have went to the door. This one didn't come true. Not really came true because we switched roles. I kind of wish it was her that lived it. Jamie, like if it was Jamie and Aaron that lived it, I would have been more happy with that ending. The two of them was a couple. At least one of the couples would have lived together. And Mark didn't live. I don't know how Mark died because I'm just assuming because his ribs was. Because I missed that prop that messed it up really badly. That didn't come true. I don't know where that was at. I really don't know where that was at. That didn't come true, but he still got hit with the axe in the chest area. I thought that was a piece of glass he was getting stabbed by. But that was the axe. I didn't see the back part of the axe. On that left side, I could see the axe. So if I didn't help Mark when I was Kate, he would have died. So I helped him to give him some time to, see he doesn't have much strength in this because, he already fell down in that hole and assumingly broke ribs or whatever. So he would have died by the axe that way, but he died by the axe the other way, got swing. Even though I swear I did hit that R2 button in time. It's so crazy. This game is just not fair. It's not fair. At least 3 people would have lived. But let's read some of these clues to figure out the story. Some I might still read the plot of the story. A wedding ring with an Draven belonging to Harrison or Lewis Lee. Harrison and Lewis were guests at the hotel. They checked in a few weeks before the TV crew arrived. The ring belongs to Lewis Lee. Dumet uses acid baths to dispose of victims' bodies that he has no use for. Harrison Lee's body was found intact. It's crazy though how Charlie died because he didn't say anything when the guy came out there. Unless he got suffocated or something. To where we wouldn't hear him scream or nothing. Once I saw that recording, I was like, let's go ahead and get Charlie. I think there's no way he had to go ahead and do the lighthouse first. I think because he dropped down in the thing. I guess we couldn't go back and get him. I was like, that man Charlie know be here by now because he activated the lighthouse. Which way should we go? I'm glad they keep it at new. I missed a couple clues though. I'm glad to keep it at new so we can know some of these is at new so we can see them again. A clipboard found near a chemical bath. It contains notes about the process of preserving Harrison Lee's body. Harrison Lee checked in the hotel a few weeks ago and he was dead by the following morning. What was Harrison Lewis. Guest book for the hotel. It shows when the crew checked in and when the previous parties checked in before them. Dumet murdered the guests from the previous parties. A book of Joseph Morella. He is a true crime writer specialized in H.H. Holmes. An anatomically trained of a woman. Real body parts have been used in his construction. It's the woman for the vacation photo. Is that the wife? I think I did saw that vacation photo. Gotta remember that. I'm pretty sure I saw it. It's probably in here somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. Is that his wife? A photograph of Dumet with a woman and child. Yeah, I think that's her, because her hair is the same way. Yeah, that's the wife. And then the bodies was the... Somehow, I don't know how he got to kill them, though. Unless he already was on the boat there. I'm pretty sure that was day 2 bodies. It was like a little child when the cop found the bodies. But we didn't see their face. An estimate for building work at the hotel. The hotel interior has been completely modified. The construction company didn't complete their work. Wait a minute. Figure that. Cause that place looked bad. A logbook belonging to the foreman of a construction team. The drew increasingly concerned about the amount of employees leaving the island. Mr. Belknap forged letters. Wait a minute. To disguise the disappearances of the construction workers. Mr. Belknap was an alias for Dumet. A hastily written resignation letter. This is a resignation letter from one of the construction company workers to the foreman. An invitation to the grand opening of the hotel dated 2017. The invitation was for the construction contractors that worked on the hotel. Dumet planned to kill the remaining construction workers by inviting them to the hotel. Dumet planted one of the construction workers' bodies in a lake to cover up the murders. Dumet perfected the hotel experience over time so that 5 guests were an ideal number. You know, I just thought about with and this is basically what I played. This was just like a movie because Mark betrayed Charlie. Then Mark ended up dying. But we needed Charlie, basically. Oh, lordy. Most likely needed Charlie or something, because I kind of regretted that right when I tied him up, I was like, oh shoot, we might need him. Because it was showing the part where Mark gets stabbed in the neck, which was on the boat. Hmm. But I missed so much other clues too. Probably helped with that too, to figure it out. And then they showed it was like something good. I guess it was a good thing that he was right there with Aaron, but it didn't happen because we tied him up. So I should have had him on loose. But no, never not do that again. Without truth, because I couldn't even first think about it. If I would have thought about it, I would have had did nothing. I wouldn't let him free. I wouldn't tie him up either. And two can take on him. Two people could take on him, most likely. So if I would have been thinking on that, but like, Aaron did not found any clue, I don't think, as far as I know. Because, I don't know, it's kind of like this movie I saw called Ice Road Vengeance, and they tied it up. Was it Ice Road Vengeance? Oh no, it was the first Ice Road. And they tied it up. This is with Liam Neeson playing in the movie. They tied up the girl. If y'all ever seen the movie, they tied up the girl, and the bad guy ended up being the guy, the dude that accused her. I should have thought about that. Don't tie up nobody. You don't really have truth on this, on it. Uh, just watch them. Just have them be in front of you. Watch them. Charlie would have been still living. Did all that just to die again. So it basically was Charlie fault with not too bad with him dying, because it basically was his fault with having them on that island without actually meeting the Dumet guy or whatever. And assuming I guess they assumed the black bald head dude that brought him to the island was Dumet, but he didn't really say it. I don't think he said what his name was. It's been a long time since I played the first part of the game. A printout of an email conversation. Joseph Morella was invited to the hotel with his wife, brother, and two daughters. I'm gonna check to see who that guy what his name was actually was, cause ain't no way. The guy that got to the took us to the island. The dead body of a man found inside a shed. His right hand has been severed. He appears to have died bleeding from his injury. Okay, did we look at the rest of these? Yep. Don't know where to start at. Look at this. FBI badge. An article cut from a local newspaper. Manny Sturman's corpse was stolen from his grave. An FBI memo in April 1998. Hector Monday was assigned to the case of a potential serial killer in Chicago. Hector Monday was suspected of being the Chicago killer. We already looked at the video, right?
I first met Agent Monday on October 12th, 1997 at O'Hare Airport when I was assigned to welcome him off the plane. I'd actually met him once before at a lecture on criminal behavior given a few weeks prior here in Chicago, but I doubt he remembered me from that. I was pretty nervous as the new kid on the block. I was just out of training, and I'd been assigned to drive around this big shot criminal profiler who just cracked the Arkansas case, which was all over the national newspapers. My first impressions were that he was tough.
I think that didn't tell me much. An article on the front page of a national newspaper from 1997, FBI agent Hector Monday used psychological profiling to catch the serial killer Manny Sherman. Because of the successful capture of the beast, of Arkansas, Hector Monday was assigned to a new case investigating the potential serial killer in Chicago. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be reading the plot of this game.
Good morning to you all. I'm Chester Bell, Assistant Director at the Federal Bureau of Investigation. At approximately 0530 local time, a team led by Special Agent Hector Monday and supported by law enforcement officers conducted a raid of a motel room just outside Birmingham, Alabama, to apprehend Manny Sherman, the man known as the Beast of Arkansas. Using state-of-the-art psychological profiling techniques, Special Agent Monday and members of his task force not only identified their suspect, but predicted his movement with unerring accuracy. I'm delighted to say, we have our man.
A tape from an FBI interview between Special Agent Monday and Manny Sherman. Sherman talks about how Holmes inspired him. Hector Monday interviewed Manny Sherman after successfully leading the investigation to his capture.
Manny Sherman, born January 1, 1956. Come on. You know all this. What do you want? What's this? Huh. You've been doing your research, haven't you, Special Agent Monday? What are my favorite television programs? Describe my first pet? What were your friends like as a child? What is this? You're taking a survey, you're trying to learn something. Would it kill you to be direct? You wanted to know what inspired me? As if I wasn't an original? Well, maybe there was one man I found myself a little fascinated by. Henry Howard Holmes. Why? Because he was numero uno. America's first. The guy invented the trade. He set the benchmark, you know? Learn your history, Monday. Read a book. You think because I stuck a blade in some people and get off on it, I'm not smart? I, allegedly killed 13 people before you got smart enough to find me.
Audio file of a police APB radio broadcast. Police suspected that Hector Monday was a Chicago killer. In the interview, police later confirmed that Hector Monday was a Chicago killer. Monday killed the victims while working in Chicago, helping to train detectives on profiling. Hector Monday was
All
the
units,
police
this is
officer, right?
dispatch. Be on the lookout for a male suspect believed to be the Shoe Shine Killer. Suspect is FBI Special Agent Hector Monday. He may be armed and is highly dangerous.
Dispatch, this is Officer Martinez. I found Monday's car, requesting backup.
Officer Martinez, what's your location?
A warehouse on Park Avenue, Fulton River. Looks abandoned.
Officer Martinez, backup on its way. Hold your position.
Copy that. Shit! He's seen me.
Officer Martinez, hold your position.
Shit! We have a situation. Dispatch, the building's on fire.
Fire department on their way.
He's still in there. You read me? Copy. He's still in there.
That would explain why he knows how to do a lot of stuff. He's a detective. Well, a special agent, whatever. A newspaper cutting stating that Hector Monday was found dead. Police confirmed that he was the shoeshine killer because of the successful capture of the Beast of Arkansas. To a new case, investigate potential serial killer. Did we see this already?
Good morning, Chicago. We begin today with some breaking news. Chicago police today confirmed the body of a man found in a fire at an abandoned warehouse in the Fulton River District to be that of missing FBI agent Hector Monday. Monday has been identified as the Shoeshine Killer, whose recent killing spree struck fear into the hearts of locals in and around Chicago. A spokesperson for Chicago PD confirmed Monday murdered 4 victims, including yesterday evening police officer Patrick Stanley, a dedicated veteran of 22 years. The fire was brought under control shortly before 5 a.m. this morning. The body recovered at the scene was burnt beyond recognition, but police identified Monday from dental records.
Tape from an FBI interview between Special Agent Monday and Monday assaulted Sherman.
You want to know what it means to be a killer? You ever been to the art museum downtown? They got this painting by a guy, I forget his name. Famous painter. He did portraits of slaughtered cows hanging on hooks. You take a normal person to a slaughterhouse, and they will puke their guts out. You make it into a painting, and suddenly it's art. There's no difference between the two. No, not really. Don't look at me like that. You know I'm right. You get it. I know you get it. You got to do something that matters. Make people feel something they've never felt before. Shatter the illusion that any of us are really in control. Think of the most profound thing you've ever done. The most beautiful thing you've ever created. And I promise you, it's nothing compared to watching the life bleed out of someone. To see the fear in their eyes. To feel them pawing at you for release. To hear them pleading, begging. That moment when someone realizes they are at their end. That's when you feel it. That's true art. That's what you have to be. An artist. A sculptor. An architect. I see the gleam in your eye, Agent Monday. You're not fooling me. Look! Ah, look at you now, huh? Am I gonna be your first? Well, come on then, huh? I'm right here. This room is soundproof. You don't even have to wait for a plane to fly overhead. There you are. I see you now. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Bare hands can feel good, huh? But the blade makes for such a prettier picture. You've got potential, Agent Monday. If you truly want to be an artist.
Bloodstained Chicago police badge. The badge belonged to the police officer Agent Monday killed. I'm not sure if that's the same police officer that was probably not though. That just got killed at the end.
Mr. Monday, this is Chicago Police. Can you open the door, please? Mr. Monday, I'm Officer Stanley with Chicago Police Department. Can you hear me, sir? Agent Monday? Fuck. Oh. Dispatch, this is Officer Stanley. I need assistance at 8 West 50th Street, requesting immediate backup. I'm in Agent Monday's department. There's blood everywhere, and a body. I need immediate support. I think...
I should have went in the house. I'm not sure if I'm gonna look at all these, but postcard from a retirement home sent to Hector Monday. His mother, Lucinda, went to live there in 1992. 1992. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Well, who was the old lady then? In the chair. List of aliases.
At 0600 hours, I, Officer Frank Hooper, discovered that one or multiple individuals had gained unauthorized access to the evidence room at 1612 West State Street. Among the missing items were assets recovered from the apartment of former FBI agent Hector Monday, including books, clothes, notes, surgical tools, and dental equipment. We are currently running with the theory that this was the direct result of souvenir hunters looking for a piece of memorabilia from the case. End of report.
Answer phone tape from December 1997 asks someone not to make audio recordings when visiting their mother at Twilight Prairie. The message was from the manager of the retirement home where Lucinda Monday lived. A receipt for a hat worn by H.H. Holmes. Dumet spent a lot of money acquiring authentic items from the hotel. Costume design. Dumet put a lot of research and effort into creating a look that mimicked H.H. Holmes. An amendment to a will. The couple who lived in the lighthouse changed their will so that their entire estate should be left to Richard Belknap in the event of their deaths. Dumet tricked his way into the lighthouse keeper's will by befriending them using the aliases Richard Belknap and Leonard Kelp. Hmm. Hmm. That's why he was able to get that lighthouse and did kill them. It was two bodies, I believe, one in the shed. Don't know who the old lady body is. An email thread discussing a custom mask. Someone called Brandon Day ordered a mask. Brandon Day is an aliases. Dumet ordered the mask. Okay. Okay. Got a lot of aliases. So that guy that dropped us off was probably one of his aliases too. The black guy had the child with him. Crime scene photos of murder victims. One victim had their teeth removed. The other victim had their ear removed. Dumet used the body parts he removed it from the victims to create animatronics.
John Doe number 2. I'm assuming you've read my report on the first one? Similar MO, unidentified male with multiple stab wounds. Looking at the lower abdomen, the wounds are consistent with those of the first victim. The shape of the entry wound suggests it's a strong probability that this is the same murder weapon. Looks like we've got a souvenir hunter here. This time the left ear has been severed. Clean incision. Probably a scalpel or a razor blade. Very tidy. Nice job, actually. Very little bleeding. The deceased had probably been dead for 30 to 40 minutes when this was done. This differs from the earlier MO. If you remember, that John Doe was still alive when the teeth were removed. That would have created a lot of noise in this. This guy is learning.
Letter sent to Hector Monday's father, which was returned. Hector never knew his father. Lucinda raised Hector as a single parent. So which ones I didn't find? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. About 17 of them I didn't see. 10, 11, 12. Yep, 17. 17 I miss. I think we saw everything though. Oh, there's pictures somewhere too. Oh, I said pictures and secrets. I'm gonna go back and read the other stuff. What was in the unless they in here somewhere. We didn't unlock this. Unlocked by finding silver frame secrets. Unlocked by finding silver frame secrets. Murder with Morella 2. Yep, we got 100 of these. We can unlock some of these, I guess, with this. Like that's something you can die. Where's the Jamie one we can get? Let's see how many they got of these. Mother. Maybe that was his mother. Demet's mother. Okay, that was Demet's mother, the old lady. How did she get there? I thought she was in a retirement home. Unless she was talking about sheriff mother in the retirement home. I don't know. I don't know. Demet and Monday kind of confused me, that part. A lot of people died in this game. Well, I think Mark is looking through a camera on this thing. Yep. So let's get the main characters out the way. Connie the dog. I wonder who the dog belonged to, though. I'm sorry for killing the dog, but I don't know. I don't know what I would have to do there if I had to do that in real life. I'd probably have to let the dogs be a distraction. Let him go get the guy and just run. Leave the dog there. Poor dog. That poor dog, man. That dog trying to belong to somebody else. That already died. Maybe that dog belonged to the guy that put us here. I'm not sure. Cause he look like he's eating good, pretty good. Guess I get the bet. Honeymooners. Intimate. That's so sad. Frenemies. It's Kate and yep, knew it. Kate and Jimmy beside the differences. I can get most of these. Don't think I want that one right now. Let's get this one. Discovered by in Cliffside. I think some of these I didn't discover because I probably needed to go to that side where I was playing as Jimmy. Ultimatum. There probably was some there too. Discovered in surgery. Forced it. What's forced it? Is that the little fate of the previous droop? Got who the previous droop was. Maybe that was the honeymooners. This fool police officer. I don't know. I think he would have died regardless. Cause if you would say, we didn't kill no one, maybe he still would have died too. Murdered. That's that guy. Yep. This dude here. It's nice entertainment, but I guess that wasn't. It still doesn't feel like it was a mannequin though. Dang, I got 0 now. Gosh. Sherman. Oh, Sherman's that little green skull thing I saw through the window, and the guy scared me. The killer scared me. What this one discovered? Staff only. The lake. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Why does it zoom in so slowly? Really don't need to look at all these, but I'm gonna go ahead and do. We like 3 hours in this video. This was a good game. I did see House of Ashes gameplay. House of Ashes probably was better though. I think this game did start off a little bit slow, and it just didn't like all the puzzles in the game. We already seen her. Oh, Connie dog. I didn't even knew the dog name till now. It's a pit bull, I think. Wonder who owned this dog though. I thought it would be Domet, but he was barking at him. Although he probably needed to see him first before. Cause my dog, if I wear a mask on, they would bark at me. So we probably made the reason why I killed the dog, cause I wasn't sure who the dog belonged to, or what would happen. First, when I thought she grabbed the glass, I thought she was waiting on the guy to come out there, the murder dude to come out there at her. But then we got that little prop, and I moved the thing, and I was like, oh my goodness, they want me to kill the dog. It's just like The Last of Us Part 2. Although the dog didn't did anything to me. That hurt even worse. That's gonna hurt real bad. I think Kate is gonna need the most help. Because Kate lost 2 people she known of. Mark and Jamie. They didn't show any faces here. Oh, that is the dude. That is the covered up child. I thought it was a child. The shoes was a little bit littler. How did he get dumb though? I wonder. Maybe he got them early in the morning when they left on the boats to wherever they was gonna go to. Caught right at an unfortunate time. Let me see Connie the dog. They said nothing about Connie the dog. Tonight's entertainment. The rest I didn't unlock, dude. Gotta play the game again just to unlock it. Oh yeah. Did we see this one? I watched an interview with Jesse Buckley. I don't think we saw this one. Got all these. I need to go back to the game. I don't know where the game's going to continue it off at, because I need to look at the choices I made. Bad choices I made and why it happened to the other
Kate Wilder.
cast.
I've got a master's in criminal psychology. I'm an investigative journalist and hope to make a difference.
Hey, we're here with Jesse Buckley to talk about Supermassive's brand new game in the Dark Pictures Anthology, The Devil in Me. So let's start at the beginning. Tell us a bit about the character that you play.
I play a character called Kate Wilder, who is a presenter who's part of this documentary team who are doing a show about the serial killer H.H. Holmes.
America's first serial killer confessed to 27 murders. The number grew significantly. Nearly 200 lives.
I'm a serial killer documentary watcher. Is that your jam too?
Yeah, I'll watch a serial killer documentary.
Right? It's weirdly relaxing. Like, okay, cool,
yeah,
I can
it's
chill
kind
out.
of fascinating why we're all addicted to kind of those stories.
We need a plan. Forget his games, traps, all that bullshit. Think about the killers we've covered. There's always a weakness.
I'm not playing detective. I just want to survive.
Playing detective is how we survive.
So what interested you in the role of Kate?
Well, to be honest, I've never played a video game in my life, and I had no idea what the hell the world was.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that was firstly why I kind of was like, oh yeah, that sounds new and fun. And yeah, and then I read the script and talked to Alita, who's a director, and it seemed like a really lovely thing to be part of and something new and fun. And I can't believe how they create this world.
Action.
You know, usually I just get a script and it's like 70 to 100 pages long, but there's like 300 pages in one script. It's unbelievable.
So as you kind of mentioned, the game has multiple branching paths, so your character could end up in any number of situations. What's it like to film a scene, multiple times with different endings?
What I've found is like you can only be in whatever strand you're in at that time and figure out the emotion of it at that moment, because then you can offer up something completely different when you go into a different strand. And it's a very immediate experience, which I guess is also what a player will feel when they're doing it as well. So I just kind of try and keep my head in where we are right there at that moment. And if I was trying to think of what was happening in the other strand, it would be a disaster.
It must be really hard, yeah, because you kind of have this mapping, I suppose, in your brain of what the outcomes could be, and then just trying to stay in that moment. It's very interesting stuff. So many things can happen to characters in the Dark Pictures anthologies. How do you make sure that Kate is always Kate, no matter what she's kind of faced with?
Well, I guess before we started, we did a big read-through with everybody, so it was good to kind of get a handle on who she is in the context of the environment she's in, but also the relationships that are in the world as well. It just kind of reveals itself from the script, and I just kind of let her run free and see what
That's so cool,
happens to her. Yeah, I don't think anybody has continuity in themselves. I don't anyway.
It must be very difficult. Yeah, really difficult. And that's it. I guess it's quite good fun to then go, okay, let's go with this and see where we end up.
Well, I think also Kate lives on the knife edge of she has a genuine obsession and curiosity about serial killers. So there's part of her that's kind of running towards it and part of her that's running away from it, and all of them have come to be curious about H.H. Holmes, but also with that, you're kind of living a real life horror as you're going into this world.
So, come on, Charlie. What do we know about this guy?
And everybody's fantastic, and they're all such distinctive people, and they all somehow genuinely feel like a crew,
Nice, yeah.
You're going to have the kind of riffs.
Charlie is thinking. She looks a lot like a temper tantrum.
And the new fledgling loves, and then the kind of creeping horror of your life. What are you doing with your life?
Sounds very familiar. Yeah, I think I've been there at 3 a.m.
What is all of this?
Okay, so let's talk about the setting that Kate finds herself in? I've heard something about murder castles. I'd like to know more.
So the production company that Kate works for, Lonnet Entertainment, they get a mysterious call from a stranger who says that he's basically made a replica of H.H. Holmes' murder castle.
Wicked.
And invites them to come and document it because he knows that they're interested in serial killers. And Lonnet Entertainment, which is run by a character called Charlie, is kind of hard up, but only Charlie knows that. And so even though Kate is a bit kind of resistant to go because it just feels like another kind of fuddy-duddy thing, they agree to go to this island as one last kind of hurrah.
It sounds like absolutely nothing awful is going to happen. It sounds like a perfect setup.
I'm going to have a cup of tea.
Delightful. Yeah, lovely island. Very nice.
Look! Years are the wine that fill the cup of time.
So in the game...
Don't remember that in the
you've
game.
got
You know,
quite
I
a
never got it that
limited
far.
inventory. Which items would you take into the house if you could take anything?
I'd probably take like...
Say the hat a bit.
I think, look, all these mad people are just in need of a hug. So I'd probably take a bottle of wine and just be like, mate, let's just sit down, have a glass of wine, talk about what's going on here.
Get Charlie's fags. Come here.
Have
Let's
a
just
fag.
calm
Let's
down.
just calm down. That's my weapon of choice. I'd kill him with kindness.
Well, you could at least start with the wine, and if that doesn't work, you've got the bottle. So, I mean, it's
perfect.
You're done. You're done.
How about that?
If not, I could just drink it myself and have a lovely time.
Some kind of belt with 3 or 4 of them attached. Off you go. It's all going to be fine. And if it's not fine, you're not going to know about it.
Yeah.
Done. Perfect. Good choice.
Think it's okay if we pour some wine?
God, please do.
So you've mentioned the chase scene with the other girls. Was that fun? That genuinely was fun to be running and scared and all of that?
Yeah, it's always fun. I mean, I think everything's kind of fun. So, thank God it's not something that happens regularly in your real life. So when you get to be part of something where it's super heightened and surprising and otherworldly things can happen, and you've got these 2 excellent kind of birds beside you who are like fighting off the demons, and you're genuinely scared and you're kind of doing it together, it's it's brilliant.
Move your ass! Go!
I've been around mocap. I've seen mocap. It fascinates me. What was that like? And more so, what's it going to be like to see your face in a video game?
To wear a mocap is like, I mean, you just feel like you've got a huge nose because you've got this cycling helmet on, but then it has a huge beak at the end where there's a camera. And sometimes when they're putting it on, you can see the other actors already kind of lined up, and it's very close. It's very scary.
No! You're gonna kill me!
But yeah, I think it'd be super interesting. I don't know, maybe I'll look a bit better. They'll doctor me off or something. Kate's just a better version of me. Yeah, it'd be really interesting.
It's going to be very cool. As far as, let's say, traditional acting versus video game acting, what were the differences? Was there a huge kind of difference between the two?
I'd say the main difference is just the speed at which you work when you're making a video game. You still have the same intention, and narratively it's the same kind of experience because you're creating characters together and you're creating a world together, and our wonderful director is like interacting with us as a film director would. And also you're on a stage where there's little square boxes and there isn't a costume, you know, that's something that's added later, and all that's being caught is the emotions on your face.
It must be quite intense when it's just focusing on your face. That must be a real, like, I don't know, like intense experience.
Although, to be honest, like the scripts they're really good, and so I don't really try and think about that too much, whatever the situation. I think if I did think about it, it would be an awful disaster.
Yeah, may change the situation entirely.
You just kind of listen to everybody else that's there and get on with it.
We need a plan. Forget his games, traps, all that bullshit. Think about the killers we've covered. There's always a weakness.
You suggesting we invite him to tea and psychoanalyze?
I'm suggesting we use our heads.
We play his games, we'll lose.
It's our best shot.
torture chambers, secret passageways, vats of acid, and deadly vaults. In 1895, Chicago police unearthed horrific evidence of torture and multiple murders at the sprawling castle of H.H. Holmes. Masquerading under the guise of caring doctor, kind husband, and prominent businessman, H.H. Holmes was a contemporary monster, designing his buildings solely for the disposal of human bodies. Torture Doctor, Monster of 63rd Street. H.H. Holmes was America's first serial killer. Just south of Chicago, the suburb of Englewood was thriving with commerce. The train station itself had 9 leading lines of railway and over 100 trains stopping there every day. No other suburb of Chicago had this luxury.
Dr. Henry Howard Holmes. A pleasure to meet you.
Arriving in Chicago, Holmes finds work immediately at the E.S. Holton drugstore, located at the southeast corner of 63rd and Wallace in Englewood. Several months later, Everett Holton dies of supposed natural causes. Then Claire Holton, his wife, disappears after selling the drugstore to Holmes. Owning the drugstore, Holmes had a steady flow of cash. He would often purchase and resell goods and properties under his numerous aliases. In addition to scamming creditors, Holmes obtained his funds from other phony inventions, such as a mineral water elixir, which in reality was obtained from the city's water supply. 1888, Holmes secures a lease on the vacant property across the street from the drugstore, the southwest corner of 63rd and Wallace. It is here that Holmes will make his horrific dreams come true. He will construct a building for which the entire world will remember him.
Fantasies start very young, and so what he did then was he took a step furtherance of his fantasies to make it reality. And probably, if we had done a little bit of an investigation back then, we would have seen things like his plans, but not just plans for a building, because we'd expect to see architectural plans, but plans for his torture rooms.
For the suburb of Englewood, the building Holmes is erecting at 63rd and Wallace is a massive construction project. Day after day, passers-by stop to gaze at the spectacle of the many laborers working together to create a magnificent new edifice in their neighborhood. Englewood residents were so impressed with the massive building that they named it the Castle. From its outward appearance, it seemed rather normal. But like the duality of Holmes, the exterior and interior of the building were extremely different.
Holmes himself was the architect of the building. He was the only one who knew its design. There was this constant turnover of workers on the building. He would hire a mason to put in a wall and then fire the guy, or hire somebody to put in part of a staircase and then fire him. And there seemed to be several very sinister reasons behind that. One was he managed not to pay a lot of these people because he was always claiming that they were doing incompetent work. But the other, much more insidious reason was that no one except him really had a clear idea of what the structure of the interior of the house was.
Like he
had a huge bank vault installed in one of the rooms, and the way he did it was he put the vault in first while the building was under construction, and then built the room around it. And he bought this thing on credit and then refused to pay for it. The bank company said they were going to repossess the vault. Holmes said, well, come on in and do, but if you damage my building in any way, I'm going to sue you for everything you're worth.
The bottom floor of the castle housed a pharmacy, jewelry store, barber shop, restaurant, and a blacksmith shop. Behind this innocent facade was a Gothic house of horrors designed by the mind of a monster. The third floor seemed innocent enough, containing rented rooms, legitimate offices, and Holmes's own bedroom.
Oh, y'all had all the dead bodies in the fourth floor.
But it was the second floor that contained 35 rooms, many specifically designed as killing chambers. Disorienting unsuspecting victims, the labyrinthian construction contained numerous staircases and doorways that led nowhere. For a quick method of hiding a victim's body, a concealed greased chute and trapdoor led directly into the basement of the castle.
He didn't shoot, of course.
The basement held the most terrifying rooms, resembling a medieval torture dungeon. Acid vats, quicklime pits, and a crematorium disguised as a glass-bending furnace were Holmes's favorite methods of immediate body disposal.
Savaging body.
After cleaning and mounting their bones, Holmes would profit from his victims by selling their skeletons to local medical schools and universities.
Bruh.
Holmes would make a killing in Chicago, financially and literally. May 1st, 1893, the world's Columbian Exposition is open to the public in Chicago. Spanning 600 acres, sprawled out along beautiful Lake Michigan, the magnificent fair is a monumental sight to behold. Over 20 million people from around the world would attend the dazzling World's Fair between May 1st and October 30th, 1893.
That's where all his killings was.
Holmes utilizes the World's Fair as the perfect opportunity to capitalize on his demented design of the castle. Located only a few miles from the World's Fair, Holmes's castle was perfect lodging for tourists. Holmes decides to rent rooms to visitors of the fair. He entirely renovates the upper floors of the castle, bringing in the most modern furnishings and luxuries, all purchased on credit, which Holmes had no intention of repaying. In addition to placing newspaper ads for rooms to rent, Holmes visited the fair with several of Benjamin Peitzel's children, preying on elderly women who flaunted their wealth, making sure he invited them back to the castle for a warm night's stay in a soft bed.
They're not calling their relatives, telling them where they're at. They just know that they're going to Chicago to see the Columbian Exposition. Perfect victims, because they're unknown in the city. Their relatives, wherever they came from, know that they were coming to Chicago, and they never came back. Now, how do you start to find them? They don't even know where they stayed. Perfect, easy victims. I'm sure some of them got in and out of his place with no problem. And others, they walked in and they never checked out.
Some of the rooms had been completely lined with asbestos to make them soundproof.
Hidden in Holmes's office was a master control panel which connected to gas lines leading into airtight sleeping chambers. Holmes would lead his victims into the rooms, lock them in, and turn on the gas, asphyxiating them while watching their demise.
Let me out! Holmes, let me out, please! Holmes! Holmes! Holmes, please!
At the height of the World's Fair, Holmes masterfully juggles his castle businesses, renting rooms, dodging creditors, selling skeletons, and attending to the needs of the many women in his life.
I have had many young ladies in my employ, most of whom are still living in and about Chicago, whose parents and friends know only too well that far from being their seducer, I have done much to materially help them in their narrow lives.
Being a personable, attractive young doctor and businessman, Holmes won the hearts of many women throughout his life. At one point, Holmes managed to secretly have 3 wives, each never knowing of the others. In 1890, Julia Connor became Holmes's employee and mistress, living at the castle with her daughter Pearl. When she became pregnant and demanded marriage, Holmes agreed on the condition that she allowed him to perform an abortion on her. She agreed. Neither Julia nor her daughter Pearl were ever seen again. Just a week later, Holmes sold a clean, articulated skeleton to the Hahnemann Medical College for nearly $200. In 1892, Holmes acquired another mistress, Emmeline Sigrand, and employed her as a private secretary. Holmes sent Emmeline into the vault to retrieve some papers and sealed it, suffocating her to death. Several weeks later, the University of Chicago acquired a female skeleton from Dr. Holmes. In 1893, Minnie Williams became Holmes's new private secretary and eventually his mistress. Minnie was the beneficiary of a property in Fort Worth, Texas, valued at over $40,000. Holmes murdered Minnie and her younger sister Nanny after having Minnie sign over the Fort Worth property to him. In 1894, Georgiana Yoke became Holmes's 3rd wife. He married her under the name Henry Mansfield Howard. Like his other legitimate wives, Georgiana lived out her entire life. On July 19, 1895, Chicago police enter the Holmes castle. The world would now learn of the horrors that the castle had kept secret for so very long. As disoriented detectives and police searched the upper floors of the castle, the true depths of Holmes's evil were waiting in the basement. Among the death devices in the basement of the castle, investigators find piles of mixed human and animal bones, bloody women's undergarments, and a wooden dissection table saturated with dried blood. Chicago police were inundated with names of people reported missing from the World's Fair. 50 missing people were eventually traced to the Castle of Horrors. The evidence, blood and bones found in the basement posed a problem for 19th century criminal investigative techniques.
It was very difficult to go and identify even the bones as being human in origin, because with the very small fragments you didn't have enough of the identifying characteristics to be able to make that ID.
The world is now calling Holmes the monster of 63rd Street, torture doctor, and the modern Bluebeard. Overnight, Holmes transforms from arch-swindler to arch-fiend. A Chicago journalist calls Holmes a multi-murderer.
The Holmes case generated this incredible amount of national attention and really international attention. Really in his own time and in America, Holmes was much more notorious and more widely known than Jack the Ripper, who was a contemporary of his. Then as now, people were very, very fascinated to sort of visit the sites of these terrible crimes. And his castle became a kind of tourist site. And there were various people who wanted to take it over and turn it into a kind of murder museum. And then, just before some impresario was about to make it again into this tourist attraction, it burnt down. Somebody burnt it down. I mean, it could have been, who knows, some outraged citizen who didn't want this to become some very morbid tourist attraction. Holmes's trial was kind of the O.J. Simpson trial of the day that just generated this huge amount of publicity. The case had become a kind of national obsession. Of course, there wasn't CNN or Court TV back then, so it couldn't be covered quite as relentlessly, but it was covered very, very extensively. There were true crime books and pamphlets and all kinds of stuff. And Holmes himself had become a sort of folk figure almost, you know, the sort of national boogeyman.
Ran out of stores, y'all. It's whatever.
The courtroom fills for the final verdict to be read.
Long video.
Holmes becomes extremely nervous when not one of the jury members looks at him. In his entire criminal career, this is the moment Holmes never believed would occur. He is found guilty of murder in the first degree. Herman Webster Mudgett, alias H.H. Holmes, would be hanged on May 7, 1896.
While Holmes was in jail, awaiting the execution of the sentence, he was made an offer by William Randolph Hearst, supposedly for a significant amount of money, to provide his confessions. Holmes, who had already issued about a half a dozen completely self-contradictory versions of his crimes, clearly at this point felt he had nothing to lose. He was going to die anyway. In this confession, he did a complete about-face and portrayed himself as the worst monster who ever lived. He just basically confessed to every crime anybody had ever suspected him of and threw in a few more for good measure.
He's reliving the fantasies after the fact now. He's reliving the fantasies of things that he did.
She was very willing to do this, and prepared to leave the vault upon completing the letter, only to learn that the door would never again be opened until she had ceased to suffer the tortures of a slow and lingering death. The partial excavation in the walls of this room found by the police was caused by Latimer's endeavoring to escape by tearing away the solid brick and mortar with his unaided fingers. I closed the door and turned on both the oil and steam to their full extent. In a short time, not even the bones of my victim remained. It was the footprint of Nanny Williams that was found upon the painted surface of the vault door, made during her violent struggles before death. Only one difficulty presented itself. It was necessary for me to kill him in such a manner that no struggle or movement of his body should occur. I overcame this difficulty by first binding him hand and foot, and having done this, I proceeded to burn him alive by saturating his clothing and his face with benzene and igniting it with a match. As soon as he had ceased to breathe, I cut his body into pieces, and by the combined use of gas and corn cobs, proceeded to burn it with as little feeling as though it had been some inanimate object. I immediately took them to the Vincent Street house and compelled them to get within the large trunk, through the cover of which I had made a small opening and ended their lives by connecting the gas with the trunk. Then came the opening of the trunk and the viewing of their little blackened and distorted faces. Then the digging of their shallow graves in the basement of the house. The ruthless stripping off of their clothing and the burial without a particle of covering save the cold earth. I am convinced that since my imprisonment, I have changed woefully and gruesomely from what I was formerly in feature and figure. My features are assuming a pronounced satanical cast. My head and face are gradually assuming an elongated shape. I believe fully that I am growing to resemble the devil.
On the gallows, just before he died, he recanted. He claimed that the confession that he had published was a complete fabrication.
The extent of my wrongdoing in the taking of human life consists in contriving the killing of 2 women that have died at my hands as a result of criminal operations. That is all I have to say.
H.H. Holmes is hanged on Thursday, May 7th, 1896, just 9 days before his 35th birthday. At 10:25 a.m., he is pronounced dead.
He was very concerned that after his execution, his body would be dug up either by medical men seeking to dissect his brain and find out what made him tick, or just ghoulish sort of, souvenir hunters. And he requested that he be buried within a big slab of concrete, which he actually was. One of the things about Holmes is that nobody knows for sure how many people he actually killed. Although in my researches, which were pretty, I feel, thorough and extensive, it seemed very clear to me that he murdered at least 9 people. There have been stories that he killed 50, 100, countless people, particularly in Chicago at the height of the World's Fair.
How many people did Holmes actually murder? Most likely, no one will ever know.
Only God knows that.
Holmes and the many other people that came in contact with him are long gone, having taken the answers with them to their graves.
I was born with the devil in me. I could not help the fact that I was a murderer no more than the poet can help the inspiration to sing. I was born with the evil one standing as my sponsor beside the bed where I was ushered into the world. And he has been with me since.
Yeah, go to my storage real quick, guys. I should also see how much trophies I got too. Dang, 6 point something left, storage left. Gosh. And delete the old videos I got here. Sonic video, I need to delete that. Let's see, what else do I need to delete? Let's delete one of these dark pictures. Oh. That should be good enough. Okay. Making the murder castle.
So, what do we know about this guy?
He's rich, he's a recluse, he's obsessed with H.H. Holmes.
We're going to a property he inherited from a relative. Some of the rooms are full recreations from the murder castle. Dumet has blueprints, documents, artifacts.
Totally sane, I'm sure.
There are various elements we knew we wanted to explore when designing the hotel. From developing areas and set pieces that generated a constant sense of uneasiness and tension, to memorable trap rooms that forced the player into frantic life and death decisions.
I'm so sorry.
We took a lot of inspiration from Holmes' original murder castle, as we wanted to capture the way that Holmes' castle was created to disorientate and confuse his victims.
Welcome to the World's Fair Hotel.
As cunning as Dumet is, not everything in his castle runs like clockwork anymore. His operation has become so vast that he can't maintain everything, and the Lonic crew have turned up at just the right time to exploit that.
The production design for the hotel needed to reflect the original design, utilising a Victorian-style facade and castle turrets, interiors with ornate mouldings and panelling, being made larger to accommodate the game's intention to be used as a vast labyrinth to create fear and horror. This included the hidden rooms, sliding walls, trapdoors, and secret basements, but with extra central monitor rooms and death rooms, all hidden from the guests, providing multiple layers and multiple levels to explore, unveiling the horror within. Special attention was given to the design of the areas such as the lobby, the bar area, and the dining rooms to provide an authentic, believable Victorian hotel, bringing a feeling of magnitude and foreboding to intimidate the player.
Guys? Is that you?
The hotel guest rooms were designed to be opulent yet aged, in keeping in style with furnishings and fittings, yet having additional modern electronic window shutters installed to trap the victims. Secret observation rooms were also built adjoining, with hidden doorways to enter. Corridors were cleverly designed to include mechanical sliding walls hidden within the Victorian framework, used to change the layout of the labyrinth throughout the hotel.
Fuck.
The murder inventions designed within locations included the suffocation and crushing rooms, furnaces and acid baths. The monitor room was a newly constructed area, deep within the core of the hotel. This room allowed Dumet the full control of the labyrinth and its workings.
In The Devil and Me, we make use of a range of mechanics new to the Dark Pictures series to help convey the unsettling mood and threat of the hotel. With an expanded focus on exploration, the player spends a lot of the time exploring the hotel's labyrinthian corridors, and as each character revisits a shared area, the feel of it changes. Each character has their own unique light source. Erin and Jamie, as the practical sound and lighting techs, have fairly straightforward torches, with Erin's directional microphone providing an additional small light when in use. Mark, the camera operator, has his camera flash, lifting the darkness in short bursts and providing mini jump scares as the player suddenly sees something out of the gloom. Kate lights her way around with her makeup mirror, providing a small amount of light to fumble through the corridors. And then Charlie's sole light source is his own cigarette lighter, casting the hotel in its flickering orange light and barely really lighting anything at all.
Jamie, over here.
Each character experiences these shared areas differently through this, adding to the sense of the familiar hotel rooms changing with each visit.
It's amazing.
The Allen Hotel was originally built in the 1890s. It was converted into a spa later on until it was abandoned and finally chosen by Dumet for his murder playground. Some parts had been restored, like the rooms the characters stay in and the lush lobby and bar areas on the first floor. We work closely with concept art and art direction to create distinct color palettes and ornate assets that made those areas more inviting while still leaving something unsettling about their imperfections. But elsewhere, we could show the hotel and spa's original treatment rooms and the indoor pool which had fallen into disrepair and other thematically different places. Our second challenge was getting into Dumet's head. We knew that he was supposed to be a very meticulous man. He's the sole architect of this place and proud of his creations. Some rooms are deliberately left in disrepair. We created them with the base layers showing, and we scattered building equipment around to tell the narrative that Dumet still has plans for them. Others he had completely purpose-built. That's where we used a mix of old brick and breeze block materials next to each other to create contrast. And on top of that, there are traps everywhere. Some of the most interesting areas to create were the ones which were supposed to be off-limits to hotel guests. We wanted to show the stark contrast of his personal space versus the one he hunts people in. The team went as far to even design Dumet's handwriting, and we used that on boards and documents to show more of his personality. There's storytelling in every small detail.
Lighting in Devil and Me is a bit different from the previous Dark Picture games, since we have more explorations and more playable areas in the game for players to freely explore. We had to slightly adjust the way we used to do lighting by adding some new stuff, such as adding more guide lights in the environment for direction, or add some interactable light fixtures that you can trigger on and off by walking closer or away from them. So there are 4 types of lighting styles in the hotel. The first one is the regular hotel areas where everyone should feel safe and cozy. We try to use more bright, warm color lights with different elegant light fixtures. And the second one is the areas that are either under constructions, used as Dumet's workshop, or places only lit by moonlight or should be pitch black. We used cooler temperature lights or even blue lights for these kind of areas with very low light intensity and very heavy volumetric fog to enhance the claustrophobic vibe and to elevate the tension. So the third one would be the control room where Dumet watches and controls all the activities in the hotel. We want this room to be especially bright, like an industrial warehouse with a cool, eerie mood to separate it from the other rooms. And the last one is all the rooms that are designed to be slaughter stages. Killing is like creating art to Dumet, and he wants all his artworks to be presented epically with audiences, classical music, and beautiful lighting setup. So in these areas, unlike the others that have more neutral color in the lights, we tend to artificially light these areas with either theatrical lighting or use high contrast saturated lighting setup so that we know something is going to happen.
If we don't do something, both of them will die, Mark.
We wanted to provide players with a truly realistic historical Sonic experience whilst inside the murder castle. We researched multiple properties and buildings built within the same period as the original Chicago murder castle. Authentic door foley and sound effects elements were high on our priority list. We recorded multiple door openings, closings, handles, rattles and squeaks. Throughout pre-production, we'd seen all the variations of emotion characters would be displaying when using the doors, ranging from calmness through to blind panic and incensed rage. All these emotions could be channeled into the performance we recorded. Another element of the soundscape we went into considerable detail recording was floorboard and stair creaks. Virtually every step we took provided us with a distinctive and unique sound. We recorded these creaks in 3 states: running, walking, and walking slow. To further add to this, as the characters climb higher inside the Met's murder castle, the creaks will become more frequent as you enter unfinished rooms, exposed walkways, and the structural integrity of the hotel becomes more dangerous and unstable.
In terms of the music, we chose various 19th century pieces of classical music and opera to accompany the murder scenes. These would have been the pop music tracks around the time of H.H. Holmes, providing a cognitive link between past and present. Classical music and opera accompanies a lot of the murder scenes, often playing through a gramophone or a tannoy, which is then fed back through our bespoke impulse responses to allow the music to naturally echo throughout the cellars and corridors of the space.
What is this?
We took a similar approach as well with the abstract sound design, including nods to classic horror films with really discordant, unnerving piano impacts and bowed metal interspersed with electromagnetic recordings, synths and ultra-modern distortion to provide that juxtaposition and that link through time between the historical setting and the modern-day story.
Designing the hotel as a play space presented different challenges than previous Dark Pictures games. We've gone from quite open environments in House of Ashes and Little Hope to a more enclosed one with the hotel. The ability to revisit previous environments at different points in the story, with different layouts and different emotional states, meant that we had to collaborate very closely with each other to make sure we designed each area to cater for every requirement. We had to think how a lit corridor would feel if multiple characters roaming around it, versus the same corridor drenched in darkness with just a singular player character. Empty hotels are inherently eerie, and it allowed us to play with the idea of liminal space to try and create a murder castle that felt uncanny. It's something that felt truly unique.
It's me! Get in here!
Jamie?
Thank God.
Just noticed something. I did forget about using what's his name, Mark's flash for his camera, but then again we did lost the camera midway through the game. So there really wasn't no point in it. I want to see something if I can pause these videos or whatever. Probably can't. Yeah, because they don't ever get you, they don't never let you rewind the video or anything. I believe. I can never unlock all the things.
My name.
Nope, okay. Can never unlock these. Unlocked by finding silver frame secrets. What the? Can never unlock everything that they got to offer in these games. I guess I'll look at it on YouTube. Okay, let's see. I would stream it though. I probably could do that, do laptop and just do it that way. also. See something real quick. Lake. Homestead. Between Homestead and Lighthouse is where I messed up. I feel like, but ugh. I'm gonna look up about the dog thing. Lighthouse, I definitely messed up with that with Charlie. If you got that car back because Mark died. You gotta see why Mark actually died. I need to look at the let's see where they gonna continue me off at. Oh, that's the mannequin thing. Okay. Not ready. What? They got me skipping that. What's not ready? We just gonna look at these though. Don't know what not ready is. Unless that's that might be just the part where you can just see your character. Like, I think that's the section where you just see your character. Hotel guest. Let's look at all these. See if we miss anything. See why we got the characters killed or whatever. Jeff was killed in the gas room. Where's the beginning of this? This is right here. Marie's necklace and ring were on display in Dumet's hotel. Hmm. Oh, that's the ending part right there. They won't let me go. I'm good from the beginning. Okay. Marie purchased the rose water. Jeff gave Marie the necklace he purchased from the jewelry counter. Jeff gave Marie the wait a minute. Okay. Marie chose not to investigate the noise. Marie hit Holmes with the rose water vial. Marie was drowned in the bath. Jeff ran from Holmes, leaving Marie. He was killed in the gas room. Okay. Got to put this all the way to the back. Charlie received a call from Dumet and accepted an invitation to his H.H. Holmes inspired murder castle. The crew met Grantham Dumet, which they thought that was Grantham Dumet, but it wasn't. Whoever this guy is, and look up who that is. Kate saw a girl in the window of the hotel. Mark and Kate found a tape of Manny Sherman being interviewed by Agent Monday. I wonder if Manny Sherman is a real person. Shoot Paul's killer, right? It could be. Let me look that up. Agent. Manny Sherman. And then the Met didn't turn up for dinner. Jamie and Charlie realized that the man they met wasn't the real Dumet. Jamie told Kate and Mark that Dumet killed the groundskeeper. Jamie listened to a tape of Hector Monday assaulting Manny Sherman. Charlie found documentation on how Dumet creates his animatronics. Mark found a list of names including Grantham Dumet. The crew escaped the lighthouse. think Manny Sherman is Charlie something that's made up by the Dark Pictures thing. But Shoe Polish Killer sounds like a real thing, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, maybe not then. As it says, Shoe Polish Killer can refer to Joseph Callinger, also known as the Shoemaker Killer, a serial killer active in the 1970s, and Jerry Brodus, a serial killer active in the late 1960s for shoe fetish who murdered a young woman. That was something I think made up too. There used to be a lot of serial killers in the basically I think maybe 1960s or 1970s really. So a lot of killers. The cop found the bodies of the ferryman and the girl. Okay. That's it. Young love. Let's go back forward. Jimmy invited Erin to her room. Erin dropped her chapstick below the bed. Jamie and Erin kissed. Erin found Jimmy's text messages about her. I still don't get what the text messages was about because you didn't ask about that. You just were worried about not getting killed. Why there was text messages? It probably was like fake messages basically. Because he tricked her about Charlie saying, you know, Charlie setting them up. She tricked her on that. So he possibly tricked her on this too. He fooled me with that, with the Charlie thing, even though I don't know if I remember seeing Charlie's. We probably did saw it though, but I just assume we saw it because she already seen it. I just don't remember. I don't know what part that is either. I gotta look that up one too. Aaron hid in the cupboard after hearing Jamie over the microphone. Jamie chose to save Aaron in the suffocation chamber. Jamie took Aaron's chapstick from under her bed. I feel like if Jamie would have stayed alive, she probably would have handed her back the chapstick. You know, be some kind of, just to cool her down or something. We don't got no more information on that. We should have handed her that at the end, probably. Jamie would say, oh wait, let's go far back. Jamie teased Kate about her fame when talking about the girl they saw. Jamie chose to save Aaron from the suffocation chamber. Jamie kept the screwdriver for herself. Jamie didn't press the button to reverse the glass trap wall. Okay, so Kate could have died there if I would have pressed that button. But if I didn't have the screwdriver, Jamie would have died right away on that part. But she still ended up dying regardless. They didn't give me a chance to actually keep her alive on that part when she fell down. And I don't get why the roles were switched with Kate and Jamie on that part, because Kate should have been the one getting hold down by the criminal dude. So that's another thing I gotta look into if I remember. There's so many questions on this one. I think that's the reason why. Like some of the deaths, like it was kind of confusing how it happened. It didn't really give me a chance. And I feel like Jamie's one was the one that was very, very tricked on with her death. But she would have died sooner if I didn't grab that screwdriver for herself. Jamie was saved from being trusted by the glass trap wall by the screwdriver. So that's why. She got saved the first time around, but it did not give me a chance last minute for her other death. She wasn't able to be saved on that one. Jamie chose to save Kate on the rooftop, sacrificing herself in the process. She still ended up dying. Which was a bad thing. So trying to help somebody ends up killing the other person. Character. Well, the girls they couldn't do nothing for themselves because they didn't know no fighting skills or nothing like that, and they wasn't big enough, strong enough to take on that man, even with a weapon. Because with Kate at the end with the boat thing, she had some kind of weapon on her, but I think it was the axe or something. Yeah, I'm not really sure if they even used the I don't know what that was. Mark picked up when we couldn't pick up the gun. I think it was pepper spray or laser or taser maybe. I'm not sure. That was it for Jamie. Where we at? Erin struggled to breathe after inhaling dust. She used her inhaler. Erin chose to take the inhaler from the masked man. Erin didn't use the inhaler in the blackout room. Erin didn't use. Okay, alright. Erin didn't use her inhaler to calm herself before entering the newly unlocked room. Like that didn't really make a difference, I don't think. That's it? Wow, okay. Kate found a dog bowl with the name Connie. I forgot we did find that, okay. Charlie was chased by a dog. Mark told Charlie he seen the dog too. Kate killed the dog in the farmhouse to stop it making noise. It doesn't really tell me. These things don't really telling me nothing new. Erin found an eviction notice in Charlie's bag. Erin found evidence that Charlie was complicit in the murders while searching the Silver Ash Institute. That's why she didn't really trust him, because he was acting so mean about the notice of eviction thing. And that's why I kind of didn't trust him either. I think he wasn't very truthful on things. And then he got us into this island. And that's why I didn't trust him until last minute. It was like, oh, Charlie dead. I was not surprised that he died. Then I was like kind of hopeful that he didn't die. That he had a bar pin to get him out of the handcuffs. But he's not that resourceful. I'm guessing. Found evidence that Charlie was complicit in the murders while searching the Silver Ash. Okay. Erin told the group what she found out about Charlie. Mark was suspicious of Charlie. He wanted to know how Charlie had survived the furnace. Mark confronted Charlie outside of the lighthouse and chose to tie him up. I mean, yeah, this is kind of like a movie, because if I wasn't playing as Charlie, I would have thought the same thing to tie him up. Because how he got, because I thought he would have died too with the furnace thing. That's kind of what a movie would do. Mark found Dumet had created false evidence implicating Charlie in the murders. Created false evidence implicating Charlie in the murders. After Charlie was tied up, Dumet killed him and threw his body over the cliff. Complicit. I think, see if the word complicit was on here. Oh, that's why the words is on there. Don't even know what complicit means. Guess that means betrayal or something like that. I don't know. Signal help. It's a lot on this one. Let's see what complicit means. Involved with others in illegal activity or wrongdoing. Yep, basically. The crew formulated a plan to meet at the lighthouse. Mark found some boat keys. Mark turned lighthouse lamp on. Turned the lighthouse lamp on. Mark found some boat. Okay, wait a minute. What? Okay, we know Mark found the boat keys. Said Mark found some boat keys. I found some boat keys. I don't know why that would say Mark the same thing. The crew spotted a boathouse from the cliff path. Spotted a boathouse from the cliff path. The crew tried to warn the police officer. The Met killed the police officer. Erin made it off the boat alive. Oh yeah, she could have died too right there. It would have been just one survivor. She could have died too right there if I didn't spot that prop in time. Cause she was that close to dying. I said, oh, she was that close to dying. The Met killed Mark on the boat. I gotta look at that playthrough. Like, what the heck happened with Mark? Just wanna know. They just did me so wrong with the black people. I'm a black person, but they did me so wrong with the black people on this game. They didn't give me a chance with the black people, like, especially with Jamie. Like, I gotta see what happened with Mark Death, cause I'm like, I know I pressed that button. I know I pressed that I think it was a R2 button. I know I pressed that. Kate made it out the boat alive. Why are they showing the same thing? Mark on the boat, Met killed the Mark on the boat. We know that. The boat crashed into some rocks and exploded. The surviving crew managed to reach the safety of the mainland. Two people survived that. I can kind of see why this game got bad reviews. I need to observe, current objective observe, okay. Let's I gotta start from one of the chapters to see what the although it probably just show. I wish it showed every character face, like switch to every character's face to see how much of their relationship they had at least before they died. Oh, that's why we didn't hear Charlie say anything because he stuffed him with paper or whatever. Stuff his mouth with paper. I'm trying to figure out where is it that Mark died at. Okay, I'm kinda there. I wanna just see that prop real quick. Oh, Mark did see his face. Dang, if only Mark survived. At least he would have known his face, how his face was. We know we didn't get truth with the camera. I didn't know if Mark saw his face or not when he got the mask off. I wish we was able to see his face. But they didn't show us his face to us. least Mark would have been able to tell the police officers, like, describe his face, and they would draw a picture up. I could have jumped and left him there, but that's Kate, but that would have got him killed. Kate fell off the water, I think. She fell in the water when she got hit. Now I'm trying to see what happened with Mark. Oh no, she didn't fall into the water. Let's see what happened with Mark. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't there a button drop here for me to use for him? So maybe I had to use the I didn't even notice that. Look like whatever he had left in for his items, maybe a camera. He had a camera thing left for his items. That's why it had that big pause there for me. That probably would have helped him survive. I didn't first notice that. I keep dismissing the items because I'm so used to them. It's like the first game I played with them using items. So that probably would have kept him alive. Maybe he could have used the I think that's the oh dang. That's the taser thing he picked up or whatever. Gosh. That probably would have had him stay alive. Oh my goodness. I forgot he picked up that item too. I was just so focused on him living that I just forgot he. Cause I never had that situation where I had to use an item while struggling with the dude. Okay, so that's how he died. He didn't use the item. Maybe it was a taser or something. I was wondering what was going on with it. Let me see. Let me put up the volume a little bit. I was wondering why it was like a deep pause there. And it had a sound, you know, like when there is the button drop sound, whatever you call it, before you press, like, for example, for the circle button. But I didn't see a circle button. I was like, what the devil going on? And then all of a sudden we had a circle button there. It's like, oh. I messed that up for Mark. Oh my goodness. Hmm. That's how Mark died. I'm pretty sure that's how Mark died. I'm looking to that just to make sure. Dang it. So he had like a taser or a peppermint spray, whatever he had grab. Thought it was a taser. I would have been able to tase that dude. That dude probably would have been dead too if he got tased. Cause he would have been like knocked out and just died. He would have been alive still, you know, before seeing him crash into the boat. I'm wondering if that would have killed Dumet too and ended the story there. Maybe not though. He probably wouldn't have been tased for that long. But Mark would have been alive. My mistake on that. Probably not the only one that missed that. Usually with Dark Pictures games, they give you the option to use the they give you the option to they just automatically use the weapon, you know. Or they say like option where a word option where use the weapon or run or something like that. But I had to pick it in the inventory by pressing the right D-pad button. Gosh. I think Jamie Death was the main one that wasn't possible to keep her alive. She probably was the hardest one to keep alive in the game. Let me see let's see what I got here. I got 10 out of 31 trophies. I need to go out this real trick. and see which ones did I earn and which ones I did not earn. What's the options on this? Reveal all trophies, by the way. We did not get the platinum. I actually need to go into the I want to go in the actual thing where I can see the trophies. Oh, wait a minute. It's on the profile. Okay. So, wish I could show y'all what the trophies is, but don't have a capture card for that, and PlayStation blocks out the trophy showing of the things for some reason. I wish they made that as in the update. Like let you see the main screen and let you see the trophies, the video. Okay, so we did get the Murder Castle trophy, which is on September 19th, 4:50 p.m. Completed the prologue. It's bronze trophy. We got the Phoenix trophy. Charlie survived the furnace. Silver. Shattering Expectations trophy. Silver, which is Kate and Jamie both escaped the glass trap. Heart trophy. Mark got the lighthouse working. This bronze trophy. Guilty trophy. Bronze trophy. The crew didn't trust Charlie and he paid the price. Whew. Jamie reset the fruit box. That is a 0451 trophy, the silver trophy. So, I didn't even read the dates of all these, but they basically September and October, of course. Silver, Jamie and Aaron kissed, September 19th, 6 o'clock p.m. Silver trophy, Sparks trophy. Ignited, silver trophy. Jamie chose to save Aaron in the suffocation chamber. There's Charlie trophy if I save Kate. Charlie maintained control during dinner. Toasty bronze trophy. Shocking fits all the fuse boxes. Shocking silver trophy. That is very rare too. It's like most of these trophies are rare because I think most people didn't like this game. So let's see the trophies that I did not earn. Did not earn the platinum, of course, which would be collected all trophies. It would be called the Archer set. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Gold trophy completed a solo story. Huh? Why didn't I get that one? Completed the solo story. Huh. That was very rare too. Wow. Unhappy ending. No one survived. It's a silver trophy. Happy ending. Everyone survived. Gold trophy. Of course, nobody. I could never get everyone to survive on these type of games. I was so close with the quarry though. When I played it with my cousin, but last minute, Brenda character, forgot her name. Brenda's song character died, and Nick died. Nick had a terrible death. Like Nick that was another impossible way to help him survive. Cause I ain't first knew about it being Nick until the last minute in the game. Dog made it off the island alive. You probably didn't need to kill the dog. The dog made it off the island alive. Oh lordy. Happy ending silver trophy. That would have been the silver trophy. That would have been the silver trophy. Kate fell for Dumet's impersonation. Award worthy. Bronze. Wonder what that's about. Kate fell for Dumet's impersonation. Mark agreed to Dumet's proposal. The cycle continues. Bronze trophy. That maybe would have been if you would have had the camera. maybe, or if he was by himself and he had the camera, the evidence of the camera. Maybe if he was by himself, that probably would have happened. That would probably would have been another ending. Or maybe if he was still alive and he had the camera with him, maybe the Met called him up with an offer, a little money or something like that, or getting his own studio. And he said, okay, I'll give you the evidence for the camera and won't get you in trouble, whatever like that. That's what I'm thinking that's about. But I think I want to look into some of these trophies too. I remember. Lend me a hand. Charlie's hand was crushed. Can you pet the dog? Yes, you can pet the dog. That's a silver trophy. Another one's a bronze trophy. Lend me a hand one. Maybe if the dog was still alive, maybe. For some reason, I definitely gonna look into that. If what happens if you don't kill the dog? Would Kate die? Whatever. Rekindle. Kate and Mark rekindled their relationship. That's a silver trophy. That's if Mark would have lived. Extinguish. Jamie chose to sacrifice herself in the glass trap. Silver trophy. Maybe that's if Jamie died. Until death do us part 2. Bronze trophy. Jeff and Marie watched each other die. That must be the beginning of the who's Jeff and Marie? I think that's maybe the couple that we played in the beginning of the game. Obtain all the inventory items handy. Bronze trophy. Crime scene photographer. Gold trophy. Found all of Mark's photo opportunities. And say cheese. Silver trophy. Took a photo of each crew member. You know what? I didn't thought about that. Investigator. Gold trophy. Found all of the silver frame secrets. Maybe that's the secrets that's more harder to find. I'm not sure. Man of many interests. Silver trophy. Found all of Dumet's business cards. I only found like 3 of them. I like money. Collected 200 oboes. Silver trophy. Camera shy. Silver trophy. Found all the black frame pictures. Yep, I missed a lot of those. Okay, photogenic. Silver trophy. Found all the white frame pictures. Collector silver trophy. Found all the secrets. Okay. I ain't first get half of half of all the trophies. I just got 10 out of 31. I'm gonna watch somebody else play too. Hopefully Jazzy Guns didn't kill the dog like I did. It probably would though. If Kate lasted that long. This game was so crazy. I think this game is way better than the first and second game, Man of Medan and Little Hope though. Can't say if it's better than House of Ashes though. I think House of Ashes might be better though. But I haven't played House of Ashes. I just seen the whole gameplay of House of Ashes though. Well guys, I think that's it. See you guys on the next one. I believe we already seen the trailers of these. Okay, now I gotta buy. Oh, they didn't put no trailer of the other game. Never played that one because that's a VR game. They didn't put no trailer. They're at the beta training yet. But they always show, I believe they always show a picture frame they can found in the game of the next game. Which I did find, which was the astronaut thing. Whew. Not a bad game. Only the first two got better reviews, reception than this one. This one got mostly D's. D average. High D average mostly. IGN, I believe, gave it a 5 out of 10. I think I've seen everything I could see in this game, though. I'm ready to eat now.